Good morning, my people. It is January 16th, 2026, and we are starting on a great day. Today was a lot simpler, and it's just for the fact that I just waited to let price play itself out, and if I missed the move, I would miss the move. But the thing is, I've been trading too early. I've been trying to get in a trade, so once 9:30 hit opens, I'm like looking for that fair value gap, looking for that liquidity sweep, looking for that CASD, which is fine. But when you place time with your strategy, it allows you to just sit there and be patient, wait for the market to give you an entry, and then you take that shit. And that's what happened today. And waiting 15 minutes into price action honestly just allows you to just look at what price for what it is, and then you can just enter in the direction that we're going. Um, so let me just give you the example. Um, so in white, that's the opening range gap. Yellow is my take profits, possible take profit up here. But we didn't go up there. Um, and what we did do is 9:30 open. We came up and ran these highs on Nasdaq. ES, we did it. Okay, cool. SMT, it's pretty obvious. I was thinking maybe it can come back up here if it wants to because these highs are really relatively equal, but it's not what happened. Um, come down here. Honestly, when something like this happened, I bet if I was me yesterday, I would wait for an area like this level, opening range gap level, tap that. I probably would have entered just because of how low we got. But we didn't have a CSD. We didn't have a market structure shift. We had nothing. Price comes down here, closes below right here at 942, which I'm still waiting because I'm waiting 15 minutes in the price. And then 943, possible entry, possible entry. 944, still 13 minutes in, bang, or 14 minutes in, 15 minutes in, bang. Taps this for rally gap. That should be the entry. I wanted honestly I wanted to take 943 entry. I was just on the 5 minute. I wasn't looking at the 1 minute because on the 5 minute, what we also did since I was patient and allowed the price to do what it's doing, 940 we had a 5 minute CISD as well. So I was thinking, okay, cool. We have a SMT at the highs. We have a 5 minute 5 minute CISD on both assets. Awesome. This is nice. And ES is reacting off of Thursday's first presented, and then this price range right here. And then Friday also used Thursdays and then came down, or Nasdaq came up here, tapped Thursdays, and then came down. So we had the CSD on both assets, SMT. So I should be taking the trade on ES. ES didn't really give a great entry, or I just entered too early. Maybe that's what it is. But when I saw Nasdaq coming back up here into this fair value gap, I'm like, okay, this is about the time we need to enter. I think I entered here at 942, 943. And honestly, I should have waited because look, 944, 945, bang, we come up. I'm not entering on that. If I see something like this, I'm not entering. Price goes higher, comes back down, and validates this fair value gap, entry at 950. So this trade should have been something like this. Something like that. And NASDAQ was like this. Pretty great entry. And price is still dumping. I was aiming for these lows. Over there's your Asian lows. Just super smooth lows. I was like, all right, we're gonna go to these lows. Nice. I'm not really worried about everything else getting taken out. I also had these lows. Um, just minor sell side. We had these lows here with SMT lows, and then these are relative equal lows as well. So I could have honestly just did something like this instead, because these are relative equal lows right here. Which either way, it doesn't really matter because I still took profit. But yeah, that's Friday's price action. I think I just needed to be a little more patient with Price. Let Price do what it needs to do, and then just reacting off of what Price is doing after those 15 minutes. Yes, I could enter early at 9:30 or 9:35, something like that, because sometimes there are entries at that point. But I've realized if you just wait for 9:45 or 15 minutes in the price action, market has already painted 50% of the picture. All you have to do is wait for it to retrace back into that 25 or the 50% of that 50%, which would be 25% of the move. Enter there, which is normally around 9:45, and then you get that 75% of the move, which is still a fuck ton. I'm done for the day. I want to make some food, then go to work. Rep that Texas Roadhouse, baby. Uh, get your fresh rolls, fresh baked bread, fault the bone ribs, hand cut steaks, and freshly homemade from scratch size. I'm gonna end it on that. No, hopefully I've better. I'm gonna watch this next week. Hopefully I watch this next week because this was a good video to show that 15 minutes. What's that thing I added on there? No entry until 9:45. Sticks to this. A nigga needs to stick to this. And we gonna make some bread. So that's it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's your boy, JB Marcus, signing out. Till next time. Deuces. Deuces.